All right, here we are with Coco. And Coco, she's, as you know, a totally different horse for Magic. And so what she needs is totally different. One thing I have discovered about her, I don't know if you recall a couple videos back where she was shaking her head really badly when I was ground driving her with a side pull. And I inspected her teeth up in her jaw, and she's got some pretty sharp teeth up there. So that kind of explain that. She doesn't do it when you pull on the snaffle bit. She only does it when you pull on her jaw. So the owner's coming to get her a couple days and get her teeth floated, and that'll help her a lot. And so instead of trying to pull so hard on her jaw today, I'm just going to use this flag so that I don't have to be pulling on her so hard. And she's getting a lot better at this stuff here, at moving that shoulder. When you have a pushy horse, when you've got a dominant horse, the shoulder is everything. It's not the thing, not one thing, it is the everything. Move that shoulder away from me. That's how I express that I'm the boss. Every time she moves that shoulder away from me like that, she's telling me I can be the leader. And she's coming along pretty nicely. I could easily have ridden her probably a couple of days ago. She's not bothered at all by me sitting in the saddle. So I've got her set up for ground driving, and I've done this a few times before, and she handled it fairly well. This is one of the things I want to be able to do. I want to be able to pull on that left rein, bend her head to the left, pop her on the shoulder right there, and get her to come around like that. Because that's a move she needs to understand. And this horse, again, she doesn't get bothered by stuff, so popping her on the shoulder doesn't really bother her at all. A lot of horses, it really bothers them a lot, which is why you need to do it. So she's coming around here pretty nicely. She's not pulling on that rein. She's giving to that pressure and following her nose. Okay, let's pull her in. Woo. Okay, except she stepped behind the driving line. Come here, babe. Come here. Okay, I'm gonna have to take a minute and fix it, sorry. For this particular move, I need it to be in the right place. Okay, so now we're gonna go the other way. I'm gonna pull on the right rein, bend her head to the right, pop her on the shoulder, get her to go to the right. Okay, so it's a little clunky, but it's not bad. This is probably ground driving session 4 or 5 with her. Probably the 3rd or 4th one with the snaffle bit. And you can see she's not shaking her head with the snaffle bit, so I'm assuming that those sharp teeth don't come into play as much with the snaffle as it does with that side pull we were using. Let me see if I can speed her up. Good. Good. She didn't have to run very far. I just want her to speed up when I ask her to. Okay, let's do an outside turn. Good. And the line's underneath her leg, and we're about to get all wrapped up here. Okay. That's fine. When that happens, that's just an opportunity for her to learn running away is not the answer to every problem. All right, sometimes you just got to stand there and wait for somebody to get you out of trouble. Okay, come here. And she has a tendency to back up, and she sucks back and gets that rope behind her leg. Okay, so that's an opportunity. You send her to the right. Good. Let her figure out that puzzle. All right. And the moving out is more of a deal with her because she's a dominant horse. The fact that I get her to move, when I tell her to speed up, she does. That's a pretty big deal for her, more so than any other horse. So let's try it again. And she did it with a little bit of complaint. Let's turn her the other way. I'm gonna try it going to the left. Good, better that time. She went right into the lope. She didn't have to keep loping. She just needs to speed up when I ask her to. Stop it. And woo. Pretty good. Pretty good. Okay, especially out here in the arena where she's got a lot more room. Run off. Pretty good. Okay. So for her, I'm not going to ride her till we get her teeth floated. Because those of you who've done this much, I have been bucked off by a horse that had a sharp tooth. Just for that very reason. That's the only reason. I know of at least one time that happened to me. The horse checked out fine. Everything was perfect. She was a nice horse. As soon as I pulled on one side of the rein, she lost her cookies and lost me in the process. And so, you know, 90% would she probably be okay? Yeah. But there's no reason for me to take a chance on that, because I can do a lot of other things for the next day or so until she gets those teeth done. And then we'll know that that's not going to be an issue. So what I am going to do is the same thing I did with Magic. I'm going to sit on her, flex her around a little bit. Bring her over here. Get anywhere near her mouth and she wants to mouth on you. Okay, let's check this cinch. She's not as chubby as Magic is. Okay. So first let's check her flexing to the snaffle, which is pretty good. Okay, good, it's pretty good. Okay, I like it that she brought her head around and left it there. Didn't try to jerk it right back. That's a good sign that she's kind of okay with things. Okay, let's tilt her nose this direction. Don't bite me. Okay, there we go. And she may move a little bit. And with her, it's all about her biting my leg. Okay. All right, there we go. See, she's not bothered by any of this right here. This doesn't bother her at all. Okay. Bend her to the left. Okay, and she's fine. I've actually sat on her for a while. She's fine. Okay. Now, one thing I've not done with her like I did with Magic is use the stirrup to make her go forward. So let me turn around here where you can see it. So I'm gonna bump her like I would with my leg when I'm on her. And I want her to understand that means go. Okay. And she's kind of horse. Something bothers her, she'll get pissy with you. Okay. Don't do that. She was acting like she wanted to kick me. That's not how we roll. Okay, so with her, with Magic, Magic's afraid. With this horse, she says, no, I want to be the boss. Okay, and she'll be okay. I'm not concerned that I'm not going to be able to get this horse riding out nice. I will. Just takes a little different method. Good. Now let's see if I can yield her hindquarters. Good. Okay. Good. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. There we go. All right. Here we go. Okay. So see, she's going to be kind of dull. That's just who she is. Okay. So with her, my legs aren't going to bother her, but she may not understand what they mean. And you can get kicked doing this, so if you think that horse is going to be kicking at you, don't do it. At least not this close. Okay, move your hip. Okay, she didn't move that to my satisfaction. Good. Okay. And I haven't asked either one of these horses to step over like this. Okay, hip, hip. All right. Okay, so both these mares are ready to ride. As soon as we get some decent ground and some of their issues worked through, I'd say probably 2 or 3 more days, we'll be tootling right along. Stay with us.